Happy birthdays as well. You always find the latest courtyard permanent solution. Out of the box.
Hello and welcome to Radio Waves by Todderbert. If you enjoy reviews, comparisons, band scans of new and classic portable radios, then make sure to subscribe and tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of my most awesome videos. In front of us we have the Sihuadon R-108. This is an AM/FM shortwave portable radio, and I'll perform a daytime medium wave band scan. This is identical to the RadioWow R-108. As you can see here, it's just black, and it has a different name on this little tag here. But if you take the battery out of this radio, in the compartment is stamped RadioWow, so it's the same company. Alright, thought I'd tell you that real quick. Yeah, so we'll go over features of this radio, we'll do a little size comparison, then we'll start cruising the daytime medium wave band. I live near Chicago, Illinois, to give you an idea of my location, and we'll see what we can pick up with this. This does not have the medium wave bug that this has. When I got this was an early example, and when you would change the band, the AM reception would be reduced, and you'd have to turn the radio on and off cycle to get that back to normal. So this radio is fixed, and I'm sure the newer R108 RadioWow version that one I just showed you is fixed as well. So good to know. All right, so let's look at the Sihuadon, or if I'm saying that right, Sihuadon, whatever. RadioWow, pretty much. Let's see the features. Left-hand side, we got the carry strap. We have an antenna jack for FM and shortwave performance for like those Kato T1 wires. We have a headphone jack for FM stereo listening. It's kind of nice to have. On the front, the tag. Here we have the legendary heavy bass speaker. I love it. It's about 1.5 inches or so. R108, 500 memory presets. Not bad. You get 100 per band. LCD display is very informative, similar to a Texan radio. You get the battery level, your alarm status. Over here, you'll have your different displays. I'll show you when you turn the radio on. Signal noise ratio. Got your clock here. You got a numeric entry keypad, which is nice. So you can direct enter frequencies by hitting this button and hitting the frequency and hitting the button again. As you can see, there's orange lettering, and those are secondary functions. When the radio is off, you can change the stepping for AM. You can turn long wave on and off, and you can set the band for FM. It has 4 different bands, starting from 67 megahertz all the way to 87.5 to 108, which is nice. Down here, we can turn the beep on and off, which is good. Cycles are bands right there, and auto-tuning system. If you press and hold that while you're on the band, it'll automatically search and save presets, but it'll overwrite existing ones, so bear that in mind. We have this key here, VMVF, view memory, view frequency. Pretty simple. When you view memory, what's really nice, you can go through your presets. I like having that. Of course, memory here is you can add memory manually. That's more important to me, especially on the airband. I do like adding memory because I use my scanner to pick up the airband frequencies, and I enter them in here. And you can delete, of course, the memories automatically. Here we have the AM bandwidth selection. I do like this. Very nice. And of course, toggling FM stereo on and off. Power button, if you press and hold, it goes to sleep function also. We have a lockout button, also changes the display. As you can see, it's got a bright blue. Got temperature and alarm, similar to the Texans. And when the radio's on, of course, you get that signal ratio. Time set there. Also, we'll get the alarm set button below it. And we got browsing up and down buttons. And of course, seeking up and down. Kind of nice to have. It also browses presets. Works pretty good on the airband, but it's a 5-second delay, so not like a scanner. Definitely not a scanner, but it's still a decent radio. On sale, these are around $40. Right-hand side, we got the tuning knob, which is notched. It's step tuning, so we push this in, it changes it from slow, fast, and off. It also has squelch for the airband, so you can squelch out for that. That's nice to have. Analog volume. Input to charge the BL5C battery. Micro USB. Bottom, we have the reset hole. Top of the radio, we have our 19-inch antenna. Very nice for reception. On the back, you can see the frequency coverage. Of course, I pop this open. There's a BL5C battery in there. I'm using one of those XH Data 1500s. It does fairly well. I will say I've never had one swell on me. As long as you maintain that battery, it'll last a long time. Typical runtime, about 10 to 12 hours, expect. At the volume at moderate level. If you're jamming the volume, expect less runtime. So there you go. We'll do a little size comparison. Let's bring this up, and then we'll start tuning the band. Always fun. See what this thing can do. So you saw it with its sibling, the regular R108 with that desert gray tan, kind of nice. We have its competitor, the C-Crane CC Skywave. A lot of people wonder, why should I buy this versus this? Well, this one here runs on standard AA batteries and will run for 70 hours. Big difference than this. This also has the weather alert, which is nice. It does not have full coverage on shortwave, unfortunately. But again, it does have NOAA weather bands. I do like having that weather alert radio. And of course, runtime is amazing. And of course, you can charge with this radio as well. But it's twice the cost. But it's made, not made in America, but the company's in America. Here we have CC Pocket, C-Crane's product again. And of course, we have Iron Man. He's the man with the master plan. He loves tuning radio owls and Sihuadons from China land. You get the idea. Deck of cards. All right. So let's go ahead and turn this on. And since it's daytime, it's 11:30 a.m. I told you my location, Chicago, Illinois, USA. And we'll see what we can pick up in my area. I got a list to my right here, and I have a passive loop to my left off on a chair, so it's not on the table. But I'm going to use this Turk Advantage if we want to bring in the faint stations. We'll see how this radio responds. So let's go ahead, turn the radio on, and see what it can do. So it's got this 10-second delay on the light. I'm going to have to tilt it so you guys can see that. I'm going to bring this up and then knock it around. There we go. This is 540 WAUK, Jackson, Wisconsin. It also has a voice music mode. Just press and hold 4 and changes it. Or leave it on voice. Let's get the color back. There we go. Okay, so we'll keep tuning.
Said it wasn't. How widely reported was that? How many of the crackpots who rioted last summer know that?
Here's our
Well,
bandwidth.
they rioted over an event that didn't take place. George Floyd was killed. We suspect. Anyway, he was found.
This is WIND, Chicago, Illinois, on 560. The answer.
So it really was this whole campaign, this thousands and thousands of hours of sustained effort that brought about the EPA's attention finally to the river, and they referred.
Okay, this is 580 WILL, Urbana, Illinois, about 150 miles away. Coming in pretty nice, pointed direct south. Location that way. If you see me turning the radio, there's an internal antenna that this radio uses. Some people do not know this, and I have to keep saying it. And you point the horizontal edge of the top of the radio towards the location of the transmitting station. In this case, to the south, which is that way, north, of course, is that way, and west is that way. So you get the idea of what I'm doing. If you notice, I put on the display here these numbers. The first number is let me see if I can bring that up into focus. First number is the signal strength, and then we have signal to noise ratio. Of course, higher the numbers, the better.
Given the unique nature of the site and to result.
This is 590 WKZO, Kalamazoo, Michigan, about 140 miles away. Let's see if the loop will help this radio. Bring in the Turk Advantage here. I'm going to have links below to this radio and to this passive loop. They make a great combo. Let's see how this works. Okay, challenging day today. Let's go to 600 and see if we can't do that. Okay, here a little bit more activity. WMT, Cedar Rapids, Iowa. This is 175 miles away. Now we're about 7 hours up from sunrise. Okay, so the loop helps quite a bit. Just keep going.
This is a risk to me. It's
right.
dangerous.
Sure.
And one of the things I've been talking about for a long time on the show is
620 WTMJ, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I really like the black with the white lettering. I find that easier to read. They're using bigger fonts too, I noticed here. If you look at the other one, the lettering is a little smaller and a little hard. Well, it's not that hard to read with the yellow, but I do like this contrast better. But it's identical radio. And even with the, oh yeah, I forgot to show you guys, the PL330, even with that radio being such a knockout radio, I'd still recommend this R-108 to those getting into shortwave radio. You don't necessarily, if you don't need single sideband, then, don't spend half the money and get something nice. They use the same battery. They sound just as great. Actually, this one may still sound better. This is a good speaker, though. But a smaller, compact radio. Look at that. Cool.
In the Millennium Tower in San Francisco. Since it opened, the hulking blue-gray tower has come...
Believe it or not, I can't hover on the Hispanic music either. 640. This is WMFN, Peatone, Illinois. Trying to figure out how far that is. I don't know for sure how far that is. Like 50 miles?
His approach and swung at some balls, but I do think that
670 the score, WSCR, Chicago. I'm going to go a little quicker to get to the band. A lot of stations.
they get on him really hard and
because of the discomfort, swelling, and achiness of those varicose and spider veins in your legs.
Okay, we got 720 WGN Chicago.
Our doctors specialize in just one thing, the expert treatment of vein disease. We've been relieving the pain and discomfort caused by vein disease for over 40 years, restoring the confidence, appearance, and health to over 300,000 pairs of legs belonging to people just like you.
De eso le vamos a decir después de la pausa. También vamos a hablar sobre cuál va a ser el tema.
750 WNDZ, Portage, Indiana.
Otras cosas para usted, pero por ahora vámonos con Grupo Revelación.
COVID cases with the Delta variant include Iowa, Arkansas, Missouri, and Utah. Current vaccines seem to be slightly less effective in dealing with...
Here's 780 WBBM Chicago.
CBS News, Los Angeles.
Israel facing a new coronavirus threat despite having the world's top vaccination campaign. The Delta variant has brought
list as well and say, these are the basics. These are the, as a society, we are not going to fail people.
Here's 820 WCPT, Willow Springs, Illinois, about 40 miles away.
Back in 1912, ran on the square deal on his proposal that, there should be a high...
There's a faint station 860. We'll see if I can pick it up. I don't think we're going to be able to. Let's try 870. There's a hint of something there. We can try to bring it in. Let's bring the loop in just to see. Just a hint. I'm probably not picking it up, but it's WKAR, East Lansing, Michigan. Or not East Lansing. Yeah, I know this one. I'll do a pop-up. It's about 200 miles away, I think. Let's keep going. I think it is East Lansing. Never doubt it.
If you'd like to give us a call, 844.
Okay, this is 890 WLS, Chicago, Illinois. High-pitch whine coming from my camera. Now, this is cool. You can actually defeat that by pushing the tuning here to slow and tune off frequency.
Can we agree on just a common set of principles, not to beat a dead horse here? Yes, the country has flaws. It's had some serious ones. Yes, slavery was...
Okay, 920. This is WOKY in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, the Big Badger.
A lot of mid-range stuff, plays hard, plays some defense, been around the league. He shows up prepared, ready to go. And
my motto. To thee do I come, before thee I stand, simply and softly.
WBKM, Sandwich, Illinois. This is Relevant Radio, Catholic Radio. Got music on 940 WFAW for Atkinson, Wisconsin.
Hats off to this underwriting partner and the #1 ranked nursing program in the...
Here's 950. This is WNTD, Chicago, Illinois.
/nursing. umarry.edu/nursing.
Oftentimes, so yeah, it really brings the whole community together in a very entrepreneurial way, I think.
Here's 970 WHA, Madison, Wisconsin.
It's still very strong, and
yeah, he's a 24-year-old Columbus Blue Jackets goalie. He played a few games. He sounded like he would have been.
Here's WMVP ESPN station out of Chicago. Cool.
Of an incident over the weekend, which occurred because fireworks were set off and he was struck in the chest.
He was in the vicinity. Those mortars are the ones that are most dangerous. The tube tip.
Eliminując i blokując tą falę populistyczną, ale czy to będzie skuteczne?
1030 WNVR, Vernon Hills, Illinois.
To już, panie profesorze, na sam koniec, pamiętam losy polityczne byłych prezydentów i premierów wspominanych przeze mnie.
1050 WLIP. Man, I'm losing my voice. WLIP, Kenosha, Wisconsin. Okay, getting some music on WHFB, Benton Harbor, Michigan, about 100 miles away. Let's bring the loop in. See if I can't do anything, and then I think I'll be done using the loop today. This just gives you an idea. It's helping a little bit. Kind of want to see both numbers increase. Okay. Keep going.
12, yeah.
But how many times? You said you looked it up. The Brewers have been to 11 a handful of times.
So 1070 WTSO, Madison, Wisconsin. Sports station.
They've been to 11 a handful of times. There's something about going from the 11.
1080 is WNWI, Oak Lawn, Illinois. Music sounds pretty good here. This is 1110 WMBI, Chicago, Illinois. Let's play with the bandwidth. Okay, won't hover on that. But there you go.
The process, and it's so straightforward. It's so easy for them to do. If people only understood that. I think of it like
WISN, Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Your computer's taken over. It's just a few more steps than that. They just get your information.
And confidently replied, "Ich kann nicht verstehen, was mit mir los ist, aber Mutti sind immer noch kaputt zusammen." Which, of course, is German, and if you speak German, you realize I just said I can't understand you because I believe my mother is broken.
WYLL, Hope for Your Life, Christian Radio, out of Chicago.
He's just kind of frozen there at me. And he turns and looks at my kids and he says, "Your dad doesn't speak English?"
The squirrel makes an appearance on 1180 WSQR, Sycamore, Illinois. Nice to hear. Cool. Loving that.
Chestnut se convirtió en el campeón. Y se queda con el récord.
Here's 1200 WRTO, Chicago.
El vato se comió 76 hot dogs.
Also double jumping a little bit there. That's a first. I'm not sure if my other radio wow does it or not, but my Skywave does it once in a while too. I think it's an encoder thing. There's 1220 WKRS, Waukegan, Illinois.
Every driver makes a choice responsible for his concentration. News, weather, and sports to go.
Local news can tell you a lot about a community.
On WCLO, Janesville, Beloit.
There you go. You got the call letters WCLO, Janesville, Wisconsin.
Comedy show Friday.
Music on WSBC, 1240, Chicago.
Today is Tuesday. You know what that means? It's Testimonial Tuesday. That's right. I forgot about that.
WBIG, Aurora, Illinois.
Testimonials today.
WRDZ, LaGrange, Illinois. Finding quite a bit. Nice. WIBA, Madison, Wisconsin.
To get your free bottle of 800-600-2020. That's 1-800-6. And the Suns have these happening near you. Let's find out on our community calendar.
1360 WLBK, DeKalb, Illinois.
Is hosting their 20th annual charity golf outing on Saturday.
Got music on 1380 WBEL, South Beloit, Illinois.
Bustin' a move in the 90s equals fun. Bustin' a move today equals... My grandmother, and you heard me tell my story.
A little bit of whistling there. I notice sometimes it changes on the frequencies up here. So if you go back and forth, it'll go away. WGRB, Chicago, Illinois.
And when you come back to my church...
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's probably internally generated. Only affects this part, this area of the band a little bit. Just picking up a little music here on 1400 WRJN, Racine, Wisconsin, and that last station was 1390 WGRB, Chicago.
In Elgin, and just off of Randall Road for anybody interested in picking that one up. $10.
Here's WRMN, Elgin, Illinois.
Reduce that down to $3.25. Was there anything else I could grab for you?
Culver's
at Culver's Deal today.
They're doing some kind of sales on the radio. Let me turn on the radio out here, and we'll punch in 1410, see if we can't see if it's got a similar thing going.
Actually, sorry, that's a $6 shop and show price, so we'll go ahead and do that for you.
Okay, do you have anything?
It's got a little whistling there. Let's see if it has a whistling on the... Okay, so that's not exhibiting a little bit of, I don't know what you call that, birdie tones or internal digititis.
What's that for?
Okay, I'd like to showcase that. It only, like I said, affects like a couple stations. Nothing huge.
Are the general admissions to go?
1490 Iron Country WGEZ, Beloit, Wisconsin. $15.20 WLUV, Loves Park, Illinois. Just picking up a hint of music on 1570. South of me.
Slavery, they would ultimately die out. But to hurry that up, to speed up that die-out process.
WTTN, Watertown, Wisconsin. Speaker something else. WCGO, Evanston, Illinois. So this is just medium wave. If you can imagine on FM, it sounds amazing. Absolutely amazing audio. We got traffic advisory radio on 1620, Lake County.
We think are beneath us, but humility is essential to obedience.
Here's WSJP, Sussex, Wisconsin.
And also the elder son in the parable that he said, Father, all these years I never disobeyed your rules once.
We're almost done. 1670 WOZN, Madison, Wisconsin.
So at that point, I'm going to pull out my list, and if you guys need that list, you call my office, we'll send you a list of 0 cards.
WBON, this is Chicago, Illinois. So let's go ahead, show you the FM. What's this? I'm going to do that real quick so you can hear the difference. Whoops. Band. So there's our shortwave. Full coverage, which is nice. Air band. Should put the antenna up, don't you think? And you can go to VM mode, I think, here. Okay, and you can browse them.
Dog approach 135.02, boarding point 8402.
You got a little transmission there, that's nice. Pretty much full of hair, Chicago. Of course you can dial in the squelch. So then it'll only kick on when a transmission comes through. It's pretty nice, showing you squelch there. Nice. Go ahead and turn that off. Let's go to FM real quick. All right, let's turn that off. And then we can, I can't hover on music, but let's go to like local station. And then of course you can go to music there. Hold 4, goes to music. You guys can see that. Sounding pretty good. Let's see if we can get some rock and roll on here. Let's go to 96.9. A good way to finish this up, right? Oh, it's slow. I'm like, what the heck? Cool. Now let's dial it down here to 95.5.
Plastic. Or you could talk. But I never want to see you. For you. Start your summer fun at Cubs.
Save up to $500 on a king.
So there you go. It sounds absolutely amazing on FM. I love it. And of course, shortwave sounds fantastic too. It's just a nice neutral tone to this radio. So there it is, the AM band scan along with a little bit of FM and air band. That was cool to hear the tower there. So there it is, this Sihuadon R-108. It's pretty much the black Radio Wow, which is cool with the white lettering. I really dig that. I think it's nice. And it is a bargain at $40. Yeah, you're going to have to deal with some digititis sounds, digital artifacts in the tuner on medium wave. I don't notice that much on shortwave. I don't notice any kind of bleed through, even with the external antenna used. And FM and airband sound fantastic. Long wave, it's a bit disappointing, but there's not much for me to pick up except for a little beacon. So there you go. If you liked the video, give me a big like. You guys are the best. If you want to see more with this radio, of course, subscribe, hit the bell icon, get notified of more videos and deals. Don't forget the deals. If you don't have that bell icon clicked, if this thing goes on sale for $40, I forward the link onto you guys, and you're the first to know, and you can act on that because it is worth $40. I would say that for sure. It even comes with a battery. You're ready to go. Yeah, there's no messing around. And you can just have a fun time with it. I think you'll enjoy it. And of course, 3, comment below what you think about the black version of the R-108. If you already own the regular one, would you make the upgrade? Let me know. Kind of curious. Let me turn that off. Yep, good to know. All right, guys. Take care. Appreciate you watching. And we'll see you in my next video.